Jimmy Butler faked to sell flagrant foul. Jimmy Butler's one of the greatest competitors in the NBA today, even surprising everybody. He has led his team, the Miami Heat, into the 2020 NBA Finals during the NBA bubble. And while he is an energetic player, he also knows how to have fun playing the game. Just recently this February, during a game against the New York Knicks, with the Heat up just 1 point with 4.8 seconds remaining in the game, Butler was fouled off the ball by New York's Julius Randle. Butler had appeared to be seriously hurt at first, as he withered on the ground in pain in an attempt at gaining a flagrant foul call. It didn't work, as officials saw that Butler was clearly trying to sell the call and assisted it as a common foul. You can see that smile that Butler flashes as he checks through his side glances while on the floor as he continued with his acting real moment. Give the man an Oscar. J.R. Smith moments. J.R. Smith, who currently plays with the championship LA Lakers, is known for his high-intensity game, often serving as a key element in crucial moments, especially in these recent years playing with the King, LeBron James. However, Smith has also given us numerous moments which have been cause for great ridicule, hefty fines, and even lost games. In 2014, while going up against the New York Knicks, Smith was fined $50,000 for, quote, recurring instances of unsportsmanlike conduct, due to the fact that his antics had led him to untying his opponent's shoelaces. At a prior game against the Dallas Mavericks, Smith had successfully untied Mavericks forward Sean Marion's shoe while awaiting a free throw. Smith was then given a warning by the NBA, but he had repeated the action and attempted to untie the shoe of Pistons forward Greg Marone in a game just a few days later. This ended up leading to the fine and a public apology from Smith. In 2016, this time as a member of the Cleveland Cavaliers visiting the Milwaukee Bucks, Smith again raised concerns regarding taking the game seriously. With less than 3 minutes remaining in the first half, play was set to resume following a timeout. However, instead of anticipating the Bucks' offense, the unpredictable Smith was away from his defensive position as he was engrossed in small talk with the Bucks player Jason Terry on the Milwaukee bench, even running up to him giving him a hug. This opened up Smith's defender, Tony Schnell, who sprinted to the basket and scored a defenseless 2-point dunk. His excuse after the game was, quote, I didn't know I was in the game, my bad. But J.R. Smith's moments don't end there. In what is considered to be the most remembered moments in the 2018 NBA Finals between the Golden State Warriors and Cleveland Cavaliers, with 4.7 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter of Game 1, George Hill had managed to tie the game at 107 apiece. With his second free throw missed, J.R. grabbed the offensive rebound, but instead of going right back up, he retreated to the perimeter as the Cavaliers lost the game to throw a shot and steal the win. Images of LeBron James screaming at Smith for the lack of attention ended up growing massive interest, and even becoming a meme that everybody knows now. Smith had believed that the Cavaliers were ahead, but the brutal blunder cost the game, and they lost complete composure in overtime. The Paul Pierce wheelchair incident. In 2008, the Boston Celtics played in their first NBA Finals since 1987 against the longtime rivals, the Los Angeles Lakers. And despite the game in series being one worth it for the Bucks, it went down in NBA history for a particularly separate incident entirely. During the third quarter of Game 1, Celtics star Paul Pierce went for a layup and landed on Kendrick Perkins' leg. Pierce had fallen to the ground, holding his knee in agony, and would later be taken off the court in a wheelchair by the medical team. The visible anguish on his face brought nothing but worry, as people had feared the worst of a serious injury to such a high-profile player, especially at the NBA Finals. However, only a few minutes later, Pierce stormed back to the game and seemed to have avoided serious injury while finding a boost to his game, as he scored his highest scoring quarter with 15 points. He would eventually lead the Celtics to a great win over the Lakers 98-88 by the end of the match. The Boston Celtics would then go on to win the NBA championship with Paul Pierce as the finals MVP. Though that scenario didn't play out like it would be in the movies, where the game-winning hero would take a fall but somehow rise to the occasion and then bring the team to victory, many people still question what really happened, and shared their concerns after the match. People still thought that Pierce might have a physical concern with his knee still being sore, and especially because of the serious way that he was taken out of the game. While many applauded Pierce's brave effort to tread on despite the further risk, the truth was revealed as to what really occurred during that night, with Pierce finally confessing to it 11 years later. At the 2019 NBA Finals pregame coverage for Game 3 between the Golden State Warriors and Toronto Raptors, Pierce, who is now a sports correspondent and analyst on television, revealed, quote, "I've got a confession to make. I just had to go to the bathroom. Something went down. I had to go to a restroom." While many had believed that he had even staged this reason entirely, and that the move was probably made to motivate his teammates towards victory even further, only Pierce, who is also nicknamed The Truth, truly knows. Stephen Curry's slip. While Stephen Curry is known for his high-scoring, high-impact plays and all-around offensive machinery, he's also known as an agile defender, making to average 1.7 steals throughout his career. Most of the time, it's not even surprising that after a steal, Curry would take a deep three-pointer despite the open court fast break opportunity, as many would consider these splash shots as having more probability of going in. However, on one rare occasion, there was a moment where Steph instead attempted to drive to the rim, going for a dunk. In 2019, playing against the LA Lakers with more than 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter, Curry intercepted a bad pass from LA's Kyle Kuzma. This had allowed him to have an open court advantage all to himself. With his sights set on quote-unquote trying something nice, as he would later say after the game, Curry ran to the rim to try doing a dunk that he had never pulled off before. However, instead of a moment worthy of the highlight reel, Curry slipped and fell down as he attempted to rise for the dunk. Instead of giving up, he got to his feet and stepped behind the arc to try for a three-point shot, which ended up going airball. This back-to-back blunder play became the most embarrassing sequence, which is especially uncommon from one of the best players in the game today. So, what do you think about some of these most embarrassing moments in NBA history? Are there any of them that we may have missed? We'd love to hear what you think about in the comment section down below, and if you loved this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, as well as hit that post notification bell so you never miss another update from us. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later.